What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about Marvel Phase 4. Yesterday at Comic-Con, Kevin Feige came on stage and showed a big picture with all the movies that are confirmed, with the cast as well, and we have some pretty interesting choices for casting, some pretty interesting stuff, some things that I think everyone kind of saw it coming, and some big surprises. So before I put the picture of Phase 4 and I talk about this, I wanted to talk about the big surprise that actually blew my mind away because no one saw this coming. There was no rumors about it, and that is Blade. Blade is one of my favorite films from the 90s, and it was portrayed by Wesley Snipes, and the cast now is Mahershala Ali. I hope I'm not butchering his name, but he's a fantastic actor. I thought that he was amazing on Luke Cage, and he's also an Oscar-winning actor, so I have no doubt of his qualities, but I don't know if he's a good fighter because, you know, Wesley Snipes, when it comes to all the martial arts, he was absolutely, all the action scenes in Blade, it's just fantastic. I love Wesley Snipes, and to me he's Blade, and it's hard for me to let go of him, and it will be the same thing when they decide to recast Wolverine. For me, Wolverine is always going to be Hugh Jackman, but other than that, I still think that the casting is pretty good, and those are amazing news because no one saw it coming. I love vampire films, but I think it would only work if they do it rated R, because are you gonna have a vampire film without being rated R? It doesn't make much sense. So this is kind of exciting news, but I hope they do bring Wesley Snipes somehow into the film. That would be great to see, but well, I guess we need to wait a little bit longer, but that's kind of made me super hyped. I was like, oh my god, yes. And Feige said that the reason why they can bring Blade into the picture, vampires and all of that, is because of Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange kind of introduced these supernatural elements, so therefore we will be having vampires in the MCU, and I'm all for it. Yes, I love vampires, but like I said, I hope this is rated R. So far that's very exciting news for me. But now let's have a look at this timeline over here. Take a look at the picture. So first we have Black Widow. That is not a surprise. We all knew Black Widow movie was in the work. We all knew it was gonna come out, and that is, the date is May 1st, 2020. But the surprise casting over here for me was David Harbour, and he's playing a character called Alexei, and if you watch Stranger Things, you know that there's a Smirnoff, the Alexei character there, so it's pretty interesting that he's kind of playing a character that has the same name from Stranger Things. But I do like David Harbour. I think he's a very competent actor, and of course I am so ready to see a Black Widow film. I think a lot of us were ready for that, so bring it on. And then we have the Eternals, and the Eternals, I don't know much about it apart from the fact that they're supposed to be these beings that have been around for like forever. They're that's why eternal, they're immortals, and for me the surprising cast over there is Angelina Jolie, and I'm up to see anything that Angelina Jolie is in. I think she's amazing. There's also the guy from Game of Thrones, pretty talented actor, Salma Hayek as well. So yes, interesting news right there. Then we have WandaVision. WandaVision is going to be on the Disney Plus show, and the way to get you to watch that is because they said it's going to be directly linked to the Doctor Strange film, which is called the Multiverse of Madness. So apparently she will be in the Doctor Strange, so that's very interesting because if she's going to show up that, and that's going to be a follow-up from the TV show, that's a way to get all of you to watch. And apparently in the show we will find out why she called the Scarlet Witch, and in my mind I was thinking maybe she's going to have something to do with the multiverse, and that's why she's going to show up in Doctor Strange, but we gotta wait and see. Also, it's called WandaVision, which means, are they bringing Vision back? That means that they saved his conscience somewhere, so that's interesting. I'm all for that. I do like Scarlet Witch. I think she's a cool character. Continue on, we have Loki. Now Loki, it's probably everyone's favorite anti-hero, and that is also another way to have people watch the Disney Plus channel. Now this will explain what happened to that Loki version that stole the Tesseract, and so he'll be a villain. So yes, the fun is back, and that is going to be on a Disney Plus. So okay, I'm all for that. And then we have Hawkeye, which is awesome, pretty awesome. He's a great character. This is also going to be on the Disney Plus show. Then we have the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You know, that's going to be kind of cool. I don't know exactly what are they going to do. Is he going to be called Captain America because they're still referring to him as Falcon? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. Then we have Shang-Chi, and I think that's kind of exciting because that's kind of introducing kung fu into the MCU, which I love. You know, every time I think kung fu and all martial arts, in my mind comes Jet Li and Jackie Chan, and I do love those films. If they're going to be able to pull off those really cool action scenes, I'm all for it. And this will also bring back the Mandarin. So for those of you that were not happy with the Mandarin on Iron Man 3, especially because I think Iron Man 3 was probably the weakest of the Iron Man films, but yeah, he's back, and hopefully we'll see what's gonna happen. Then we have Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which, like I said, Wanda will appear in here, so we don't know exactly what is her role. Like I said, I think maybe she's gonna have something to do with the multiverse, and that's why she's going to be in this film. So that's pretty cool. I did like the first Doctor Strange, so that's kind of exciting. Then we have What If. What If is an animated series, so that's pretty much all the cast that we know and love will be returning and do their voices according to their characters. So yes, that's also going to be on Disney Plus. And then we have Thor: Love and Thunder. Now this is a movie that is probably going to become a little bit polarizing amongst the fans because they announced the female Thor. Now, a couple of days ago I did make a video talking about the female Bond and how do I feel about these female characters that take on iconic male roles, and I'm not a fan. I have never been a fan. I'm not interested. I don't think it's original, and I don't think that's actually, how can I say, flattering to women. That's my opinion. That said, I did do some research on the female Thor, and the storyline, it's something to do with the character having cancer and then becomes Thor, and I don't know if they're gonna do that, but this is what kind of warmed me up a little bit to this idea, is the fact that they brought back Natalie Portman. I do have a soft spot for Natalie Portman. I think she's an amazing actress. She's one of my favorite actors, to be honest. To me, she's the forever eternal Padme. I love her. So I love that she's returning, and I'll be okay with the idea of a female Thor if they are going for a power couple kind of structure. You know, I do not want to see weak and sad Thor, because I think we've had enough of that. And Thor is my favorite MCU character of all time. I love Thor. I thought that, to me, he's the strongest Avenger. He's like the Superman of the MCU. And I feel that lately, in the past couple of films, they have been making a lot of fun of Thor's, emasculating him a little bit. You know, like last film, I wasn't happy with that portrayal. I want to see Mighty Thor back to its mighty form. You know, I want to see him doing all this awesome stuff. I think he's had enough, you know, that he lost so much and then he broke up with Jane. It's too much, you know. Now, if this is called Love and Thunder, if they're going to be kind of a power couple thing, then I'd be up for it, because I love stories, and I think it'd be good for Thor to have, you know, love in his life again, you know, after he lost his mom and his entire kingdom and all of that. Then we have Valkyrie, which is a character that might apparently will be a gay character, and I couldn't care less. Doesn't good for you, go for it. As long as they don't go for a love triangle story, because again, that's just gonna be boring. I want to see Jane with Thor, no love triangle there. But the reason why she might be a gay character is because on the panel she did announce that as a king she needs to find her queen. Of course, if you remember, now she's a king of Asgard, or was Queen of Asgard, I don't know, whatever she wants to be. But you know what, Valkyrie, go hook up with Captain Marvel, and I'm good with that. But leave Thor and Jane alone, because like I said, if they go for the power couple structure, yes, I'm all for it. I think that'd be fun to see her having powers along with him. But if they are just taking all the thunder, stealing Thor thunder, literally, right, and giving it all to Jane and make Jane powerful, and have Thor being kind of a sad hero again, I am definitely not gonna like that. Now, the other thing, we can assume that this will be heavily relied on comedy, just like Ragnarok. And I did like Ragnarok a lot, but there's a lot of things I didn't really like the fact that Thor was electrocuted, for instance. I was like, you're the god of thunder, how can you be electrocuted? But okay, it was very funny. So we can expect all of that to return. So yes, but anyways, guys, that's all we have as far as the timeline and you know, when these movies are coming out. And that's coming out on November 5th, 2021. I would love to hear your thoughts, but also there's other confirmed confirm movies, but no dates, and that would be Black Panther 2, yay, Captain Marvel 2, ugh, don't really care or like Captain Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, which would be fun. Also, he mentioned Fantastic Four reboot, and also he mentioned mutants, so we can see maybe the X-Men somewhere in the horizon. I think they'll take some time until they actually do an X-Men film. It's just too soon. Like I said, recasting Wolverine is going to be very challenging. But anyways, guys, that's what we have for Phase 4 of Marvel. Are you excited? Do you think this is not going to be good? Which one of these films are you interested in seeing, or the TV shows? Drop your comments down below. This will also be kind of a short phase, so this will be done by 2021. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.